Friends, I would like to convey that H1b is a brown skin slavery. I posted few questions and information on YouTube channel, my community, and people responded, and based on that I'm making this video. In the past, America brought African Americans from Africa wherever for slavery, but now America is bringing brown skin people, that is cheap labor Indians, and giving H1b by showing one small piece of card called green card. If America doesn't like Indians, if America doesn't like slavery, then it would kick out after the first H1b expire or second H1b expire. But America is continuously giving the H1bs. That means America is getting money, and American corporations are saving huge profits. So H1b is nothing but a brown skin slavery. So this is after I posted questions online and get the responses, and then I'm making this video. The disclaimer is I'm not against any nation or any skin color, but I have to speak truth in the name of God. Thank you. Hi friends, morning I made a short video, 1 minute video, that's about H1b visa, slavery visa, and that's what, and I will continue the full episode of it. I will use a sketch pen and give me a minute. I will write few things on the board and I will show it to you. Wherever you are in US, you type prevailing wages in your city. I just now had coffee. For example, you are in midtime. I'll show it to you at the end. Okay, prevailing wages in your city. For example, you are an SFO in California state. Type prevailing wages in California. Or for example, New York City, New York. New York State is different, right? Or Webster, New York. Or Detroit, Michigan, right? Dallas, Texas. Type prevailing wages. Okay, and the minimum payment for H1b is $25 an hour, is what the slavery book, indentured servitude book, has defined. Okay, point 3. So now it doesn't matter whether your employer is a U.S.C. client, full-time job. Today I talked to one colleague, friend, explained what is consulting. Okay, let us use the word full-time only. Or American, I write as a PV, prime vendor, full-time job. And outsourcing companies, Indian outsourcing companies, friendor I call, full-time job. And body shops, you know, right? Pimping, prostitution, body shops, FTE. I'll show it to you. Otherwise I will repeat it. Type prevailing wages in your location, and remember minimum payment for H1b is $25 an hour. So this is where they go for L2 EAD, TN visa, or H4 EAD, CPT, OPT. I'm not against anyone, remember, EAD, like that. So Government did not define any minimum wages for them. So they will work from $1 to $10 an hour. So see how much the illegal vendors will save, right? Okay, now type the prevailing wage. Now 80-20, 70-30, 60-40, all that is bullshit. Your employer must pay prevailing wages. Next point, LCA. Here none of the Indian employers in US. This is my research for last 11 years. I've contacted several displaced Americans, several H1b victims on record, off record, whatever it might be, and we talk to media. So they do not share LCA. What is your LCA? Example, let me quote. For example, security engineer, okay, level 4 in DC, Maryland, $120. 20K, 120K. That company located in Boston destroyed and filed one more LCA, 90K. They destroyed and whatever. So $120K. Are you getting 120K if you are in if you are watching my video, if your immigration status is H1b, if you are working in DC, Maryland? Forget about your skill, your resume, fake, genuine, that is secondary. Are you getting it? No. So they are hiring Americans and paying 70K. How much Americans will be humiliated? If you are American watching my video, you should get double than what Indians are getting. Like for example, Indians are getting 120K, you should get 200K. But I don't think even Indians are getting, right? Okay. Now check the purpose. I want to prove this H1b is a slavery visa. Prevailing wage, and check your employer offer letter. What does it say? Or paycheck. If it is not meeting prevailing wage, then your employer is a criminal, willful violator, fucked up. Change, look for a better employer. Okay. Even if you complain to Department of Labor U.S.C, they don't do anything because they get money, right? So they don't want to kill any employer, any criminals here, because they get money. Example, I will quote for Americans to understand. Government sells liquor in India, southern India especially. Liquor means cheap liquor. It is polluted, right? So government sells it. People drink and die. But government gets money, right? That is how government is. Same thing here. H1b replaces Americans. You can use H1b like anything. You ask H1b stand naked, they will stand naked because they don't want to go back to India. We are all here for dollars. Indentured servitude. The book itself is defined, right? So it is a slavery. We are doing slavery. People, Indians, doing slavery. That's why America is practicing slavery in 2019. From last, whenever they start H1b, it turned into pimping, prostitution. America is sleeping. America is getting money. UPS, FedEx, all stationery magazine, stationery shops which sell white paper. These Indian attorneys buy, right? So for H1b filings, they all get money. But H1Bs do not get money because they insert layers, illegal layers and all, they eat money. So now come to the core point, prevailing wage. See, they are not paying, right? So what is government is doing? Government is sleeping. This symbol is nothing but sleep in India, right? So now you check. Okay, full-time employees also they fire. If they fire, then they will give you return tickets to India. But whereas outsourcing companies also will push them to India, then they will fall into these body shops for green card. They charge $50,000. What is this? Is it not slavery? One Chaudhary caste boy on F1 visa, now he is on H1 in NYNJ project. He told Kumar, Virginia, one Chaudhary based caste-based body shop ask female F1 to sleep naked if they cannot pay $10,000 for H1b visa. All fees in H1b and green card are employer payable. If you pay a single penny, then you are doing crime, and if they are receiving, they are doing crime. But you cannot find single Indian employer in U.S.A. who is filing H1b free. They recover from your salary, whatever. So these are all nothing but slavery, right? LCA. None of the Indian employers share LCA. If your employer share LCA, ask him to share the original one, because he destroyed it, right? Before that, you see what is the LCA in your area, right? So this is how Indians are breaking the law. Not only Indians, employers are breaking the law. So the USA's laws are not in place. U.S.C knows it very well. It becomes a slavery. America needs slaves, to build roads, how they imported African Americans, right? So this time for IT slavery, they need Indians, cheap labor Indians, so they are bringing in. They don't care how the fuck they get fucked up. So people who don't understand this, for them I have to quote an example. You are a rich person, you want to construct a house, so you call broker 1 and say you will give $10,000 or 5 lakh rupees or 10 lakhs rupees, some amount, right? That broker 1 call broker 2. Broker 2 is broker 1's keep friend, girlfriend, friend, whatever, or it might be hiring manager at the client location. Broker 3, broker 4, broker 5, broker 6, broker 7. Broker 7 is the H1b petitioner. Unfortunately, Indians call that fucker as an employer. Employer means who takes care of employee. This body shopper, they don't take care of any employees. They fuck employees also. Physically, I mean it. They don't pay salaries. So when client pay, vendor pay, they will pay. So these fuckers will find some people, cheap labor, and bring them to build your house or paint your house. So you don't really care who come and paint your house or car, right? You want painting to be done. So you don't really care, you don't really give fuck who is, whether that guy painter is paid or not, whether painter is from Mexico or India or Philippines or the cheap labor. You don't really care, right? So is painting done or not? That's what you bother. The same way here, the companies, clients, they don't really give fuck. They know what's happening, but they don't give really fuck. They show blind eye. They don't see. This is what happening. What do you call? Is it not slavery? So definitely, if I were a girl, I would prefer Mumbai red light area for prostitution rather than H1b in New York City. That's what I felt, right? So many are calling and emailing, but government can't do anything. Here I have to quote an example. One boy studied in UK and came to US. America dream. Fuck. America dream is fake. America dream in American context is different. Okay, we have to respect that. Indian context, it is dollars, green card, and you don't get green card, you will die in America for sure without getting green card. So 6 employers ripped him. So the employers run a fake paychecks. It's called current paycheck, running paycheck, that they will show it to Department of Labor if they come for raid. So they will show it for the fake paychecks. So even if they pay, they take ask the boy to withdraw from ATM and take it back. So that is how. If I tell this, my haters and the stomachful people, stomachful means those who have green card, they say failure, not like that. So fortunately or unfortunately, they got a job like a frog in a well. They're in the same project, same employer, and they got green card. So they cross the ocean, so they will destroy the boat. That is of that time. So they don't know what's happening outside. So if you're a good guy, every 2 months you have to change your project. Because what do you do? Fuck the same client location 10 years, 20 years. That means you are a government employee like in India. You know nothing. Kana pena sona. That means go to work, eat food, come and sleep. That's how you are if you are in the same client location. When did you write certification last time? What is your knowledge? Where do you stand in the market? So these are all you need to consider before you pass a comment here. So that boy is like that. Like that, many are there. So because it is a slave visa, anybody can fuck them. Anybody can do anything to them. Whether it is American client, full-time employee, American prime vendor, outsourcing, body shops. Remove the shirt, remove it. Stand naked, stand naked. Ask them to, if they ask anything to do, do it. Because it is a slavery visa, right? Work 8 hours like outsourcing companies. 16 hours work, 20 hours work. Those ex-colleagues, friends also, they called me and how can I reveal their details? So they don't pay. In America, if you work more than 8 hours, if you are an H1b, the 9th hour is counted as a time and day off. Like for example, your hourly pay is 50, OT time may be paid $75 an hour. Your employer must pay you. Is he paying? Client definitely will pay. That's how TCS enforces these fuckers. They claim from the client and put it in their pocket, right? You have no balls to ask, because if you ask, they will fire and you have to go back to India. India is a specimen copy of hell. Nobody wants to go back. So that is how it is. So that's what I call slavery visa. You came to America for doing slavery. It is a slavery visa. Now what else do you need? Let me show you these examples here. See, this is what I read, prevailing wage. So check in Google prevailing wage. Okay, $25 is the minimum hour. That's why they're preferring LTAD, TN, E3 or H4EAD, OPT, CPT, F1 visa guys. Now getting recruiter emails, any visa is okay. So even F1, H1, F1, OPT, CPT, they fake the green card and H1b papers and then they submit and they act as a green card guy and go. So you don't really need any green card here. You go ask green card, fake it and go. That's how people are going. If you are from U.S.A. client full-time, American prime vendor full-time, outsourcing company full-time, body, don't use consulting, body shop full-time. Check the prevailing wage. If this guy fire you or fuck you, you will land here. If this guy fire you or fuck you, you will land here. If this guy fire you and fuck you, you will land here. So he is like ready to rape victims of rapes, right? That's how it is. So now come here, check LCA. So you need to check LCA and the prevailing wages, brother, from your client. Security engineer level 4, DC Maryland, 120K. So that Boston based stupid fucker destroyed this and then they destroyed this also. They don't want to pay. And another New Jersey based fucker take that boy's H1 and then they don't want to pay any money. That's how they absorb the money, right? And they paid 70K to American. So Americans get pissed off. So this is called slavery visa. H1b is nothing but slave visa for bringing cheap labor. Indians. Cheap labor means Indians. Americans call them. So check prevailing wage and LCA. Okay. Don't use consulting word. Consulting is for you have a green card or US citizenship and you hourly go for you are not related to any fucker, right? So you go to client site and you ask for hourly $100 or $200 like that. That is consulting. They pay hourly. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.